Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
And this is the Ningbo Focus. I woke up this morning with no worries and the sun on my face. After a nice big stretch, I put on my slippers and went to take a look at what the day might bring. After peering out the window, I knew I had to spend the day outside. But rather than heading out on my own, I called my sidekick, Tiffany. It didn't take too much to convince her to join me on an adventure to Ningbo's Zhongshan Park. Now that the coldest days are behind us, we wanted to get outside and enjoy the weather.
Spring is a time where people come out of their winter hibernation. It is a time where we are filled with hope and energy.
People start looking for places to play, relax, and soak up the sunshine.
So we decided to come to Zhongshan Park. It is a place where we can find traditional culture, architecture, and natural beauty.
So let's take a look around and see what kind of trouble we can get into. It might have been early, but there was already plenty of action going on in the park.
Like Tai Chi.
And morning exercises. The level of organization is really impressive, as large crowds have already gathered here for the activities. Tai Chi is an ancient Chinese martial art that is still practiced by many today. However, its benefits extend far beyond defense training. Groups like this have adapted the martial art form into a slow movement for its health benefits, both physical and psychological. Morning exercises help get the body moving and the blood flowing. So naturally, Tiffany and I jumped in to help wake ourselves up and give us energy for the day. We entered the park on the east side, where the sun is out and the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. There's plenty of space for kids to run free and play, for people to jog, or even fly a kite on a windy day. We even saw one man using the walkway to write ancient Chinese calligraphy. And right in the middle of it all is this European modernist design.
This great big steel structure may very well be one of the park's most notable landmarks.
It stands towards the end of the park. It's surrounded by paved walkways, green grass, flowers, and are those workout machines?
Oh, I think so.
The park is a place to be active. Here they have workout machines set up for the public, where anyone can come and use them. No membership required. I even had the chance to talk to one bodybuilder who was working out. Hey, 你好，你经常来了吗？
经常来。
哦，你很厉害。你可以给我看你的肌肉吗？
可以。
哦 ，OK。
对啊。
哦，很好，你的肌肉很发达。
Zhongshan Park is a place for all ages.
As you've seen, a lot of the older crowd comes here to reinvigorate their mind, body, and soul. But it's also a place for kids to come and run wild.
And what a better way for kids to run wild than an old-fashioned jungle gym? Chris, is something wrong?
Oh, it just looks so fun.
Chris, would you like to go and play in the jungle gym?
Yeah.
Alright, go. Just be careful.
Okay.
I guess this is a place for big kids too.
While Zhongshan Park is all about playing and having fun, we wanted to touch a little bit on its history that goes back for ages. Zhongshan Park's history can be traced all the way back to the Tang Dynasty.
Over 1,000 years ago, the Minzhou Prefecture was established centered around this very location. It covered an area about 200 meters wide and 400 meters long.
And after years of expansion into Ningbo's prosperous city, this area was opened up into a garden called Pleasure Backyard.
In 1927, it was named Zhongshan Park in commemoration of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, which now officially makes this Ningbo's oldest park.
Nestled here in the back of the park are some basketball courts.
People come here every day to play pickup games or just shoot around.
So we were about to go to lunch, but we thought, before we go, why don't we play a little game? Want to make a bet, Tiffany?
Yeah, let's do it. How about if I make my shot and you buy me lunch?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, I get free lunch!
For lunch, we found some street vendors just around the corner from the park. Here we found some great bread and fresh strawberries, perfect to carry with us. Once we got everything we needed, we set out in search for a nice and peaceful place to eat our lunch. We wandered into a maze of pathways set towards the back of the park. There's so much going on in the rest of the park that people often miss the quiet scenery hidden back here. So for the moment, we're going to sit here to enjoy the shade and our food. Coming out on the other side, there's no shortage of interactions between people. Zhongshan Park remains a place for people to come throughout the day and enjoy each other's company. Some people come to chat and catch up, while others may play badminton or other interactive games. One that looked particularly interesting was a game that was very similar to Mahjong that could be played with just a deck of cards. Tiffany and I stopped to check it out and even joined in to play a few hands.
Now we're going to take you to a place that not many people know about.
We found a hidden stairway, so let's follow it and see where it goes.
Now we're here on the rooftop and we found a relatively hidden croquet court. From here we can see some tree lines of Ningbo, the tallest buildings in the city, and also amazing views of the park.
And most importantly, we get to play a fun game on this well-maintained artificial turf. We're not quite sure how to play yet, but Coach Leo is going to show us how.
好了吗？
好了。走。A key part of the atmosphere is the music. All day throughout the park, people are singing and dancing. Tiffany and I really wanted to get involved, but I'm not too much of a singer, and trust me, you don't want to hear that. So when we saw the dance-off in the making, we had to jump in. We didn't want to stop dancing just yet, but before we continued, I thought we could learn a little bit of Ningbo Hua.
So what are we learning today, Chris?
Well, I thought since we're going to be dancing with our local Ningbonese people, I'd like to be able to ask someone, will you dance with me? So Tiffany, how can I ask someone that?
Okay, so will you dance with me in Ningbo Hua is "Zudui tavu hove."
C'était tiavu hove.
Pretty good.
Alright, let's go test it out. One thing that parks all around China are known for are the dancing groups.
Nearly every day, elderly couples come to the corner of the park just to dance.
And for this scene, we thought we need a little help from our friends, so we invited Jana. This here's Amy, Edwin, and Nadia.
All right, let's not waste time and jump right in.
All right. So we all set out into the crowd to find a dancing partner. And then, of course, we tested out our Ningbo Hua. Today, till vous, perfect? Okay.
你跟我跳舞，好喂，可以，好嘞。
子水跳舞不对，好。
Now we've been able to show you so much of what Zhongshan Park has to offer.
And this is just one park in Ningbo.
So now it's time for us to sit back and relax.
We'll see you next time. This month marks the anniversary of the prestigious University of Nottingham, Ningbo, China. 10 years ago, the UK-based school became the first Sino-foreign university in China, with the goal to enable foreign and Chinese students to study side by side. Now the campus has over 6,000 students from more than 60 different countries, truly creating an international environment. On April 13th, a launch event was held to kick off a year of milestone celebrations. There was food, music, dancing, and games for all. Even some mascots joined the festivities and were posing for pictures with the partygoers. Clubs had booths set up to entice involvement, and there was even a marketplace for students to sell goods. 10 years after opening its doors, the University of Nottingham, Ningbo, China, has plenty of reason to celebrate and looks forward to a bright future.